Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. Hope you guys are getting ready for Halloween, which is tomorrow. Alright, so let's get into things, you guys. We're going to go back in and use this deck that I found. I mentioned this on a past video, and it has been really bringing out some great information. So we're going to go ahead and get overall energy from this deck again. All right. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective. I'm not going to take any while I'm praying, but I'll let you guys know what it is. Where did I stop? Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance, with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right, you guys, so 3 cards came out. Now, I just spent literally like 5 minutes shuffling these decks because I can only hold so many in my hand for 6 card overall energy. So yeah, so I've already spent some time shuffling them, but these are the 3 that came out. Somebody is shredding documents, fighting for their freedom in court. This could have, you could have moved across the U.S. and somebody followed you and it was discovered by someone. Somebody could have told on this particular person or people. So let's put these back in. Hiding from the law. They're trapped is the one underneath it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and start with this deck. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, it's the highest white light. What does the collective need to know for their highest good in this reading today? Six cards, please, for this overall energy. We have winter just flipped over, but I need them to come out, so I'm not going to take it yet. Let me make this deck a little smaller. All right. Y'all, I just grabbed the other side of the deck, which says winter, and it flipped over on top. So I grabbed the other half of the deck, and look what flipped out. Winter. I didn't even know there was 2 cards in here that said winter. So this is something Spirit wants to keep out. That's clear confirmation. So you've got a manipulative mother here, whether this is your mother or someone else's mother. I know it's hard to see, you guys. I'm sorry. This marker is a little bit light for these these cards. We have 6. Something about the number 6. They knew that this was coming. Poisoned you multiple times, but you won't go. Wow. And your entire family is jailbound. Y'all, what is this? Can I just get 2 more, please, Holy Spirit? Thank you. We have divorce and bribed court officials. All right. So somebody could have bribed court officials. All right, let's get into this. We're going to use this other deck that I made. I just want to get a little bit more information before we clarify. I hope everyone is doing well today. I just want to welcome everyone back, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family, y'all. Thank you so much for all you guys do, your likes, your subscriptions, your shares, your donations. None of it goes unnoticed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay, you guys. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell us about winter. What do we need to know about this winter? Cryptocurrency. Somebody could have paid someone with cryptocurrency. Call back your energy. So you may need to call back your energy, collective, from whoever this person is. All right, Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this winter? Dedicated. So somebody could have been dedicated to like suck your energy, collective. So you may need to call your energy back at this time. Trying to keep you quiet. So somebody's dedicated to trying to keep you quiet. Wow. One more for winter. Archangel Michael is here, collective. So Archangel Michael is here, perhaps dedicated to taking care of you, to protecting you from these people who are dedicated to trying to keep you quiet. Tell me about this manipulative mother. What do we need to know? Remember where you come from, Starseed, and don't forget it. This could be a mother is just like freaking out because they know you're a starseed. Like if they had questioned it in the past, which obviously they did if they did all this BS behind the scenes. Remember where you come from. Call back your energy. So you may need to, remember, who you are, collective. Maybe there's a need to do this. Ancestors are watching you and them. Your starseed ancestors could be watching you and them. They could be watching them take your energy. Ooh. Y'all, this manipulative mother has been dedicated to loss of life. To perhaps your loss of life. This is really just, okay, first of all, I should have said this before, you guys, but, trigger warning. Sorry, it's late, but we have buying just flew out of the deck. And it landed right in front of bribed court officials. But, okay, let's just keep going, and then we'll leave this out. Tell us more about this manipulative mother. Regret what they did. Unjust actions, lies to control. So someone's now trying to keep you quiet because of what they did here. They regret what they did, these unjust actions. So they did this and they didn't even have a reason. Not that having a reason makes it any better, but we have wife. And that's right next to Archangel Michael. So this manipulative mother could regret trying to cause some sort of loss of life because they now know you're a starseed. They could be trying to blame something on this now. Like if they're going to court or something's happening, they could be like actually saying like, well, I did this before I knew that they were a starseed. Or I did it because I want to know if they were a real starseed. Like if they like made you sick, like they'd be able to tell, like if you pass that you are more human or versus. This is weird. I don't normally get this sort of thing, so forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry. This is crazy. This isn't going to be for everyone, you guys, okay? So just take what resonates. All right. They know what is now coming. They know that whatever's happening here is coming here for them. In winter, we have CPA. Something someone did with a CPA, or a CPA could know what's coming this winter. Because somebody did something with crypto. So a CPA could have done something with crypto to a starseed. ancestors are bringing the wrath of God. No way out, y'all. This is right next to ancestors again. Ancestors are watching you and them. Ancestors are bringing the wrath. So call back your energy, collective. You've got your ancestors here that are dedicated to watching over you, so there's no sadness or loss of life or no endings, no sad endings. Sociopath. So a sociopath CPA knows something's coming for them because of some sort of loss of life that they were dedicated to, or endings that they were dedicated to. F. Somebody with the initial F, first, middle, or last, knows this is coming. This could be a CPA. Or F is a sociopath. Can't sleep, paranoid, in their head, actions backfired. And now they regret what they did. So they regret what they did, and now they're paranoid and they cannot sleep. I always say this, you guys. I don't know why people do this to themselves. Like, everyone has free will. So the fact that this is happening for someone is like, well, you did it to yourself, right? Obviously. Tell me more about the CPA sociopath birth certificate. Wife, birth certificate. Next to Archangel Michael. With this birth certificate next to Archangel Michael, collective, I'm really getting like there's some sort of certificate that you're like some type of an angel or something about that. Or a wife, a mother who's a wife took someone's birth certificate, or somebody knew something was coming, so they did something with a birth certificate, holding on to the past. So somebody could have literally tried to make you sick and pass because they're holding on to the past. Tell me about poisoning, criminal activity. So criminal activity, so someone's holding on to the past when it comes to some sort of criminal activity, or someone's trying to say you're in an energy of criminal activity. So call back your energy, but remember, your ancestors are watching you and them. There's no way out for these people. Your ancestors are bringing the wrath of God, or whatever it is that you believe in, because you're a chosen one. So somebody has been, okay, whoever tried to make you sick on more than one occasion could have been dedicated to causing you loss of life. This person's a sociopath. And it's true that what's going on here is that you're a chosen one. You're not, your destiny is set. It's not able to be changed. And from what I understand, whatever's destined is destined. So even for, whatever the situation is, if something is destined, like if you were put here to, stop, fighting amongst different countries and all these different things, like nothing's going to be able to stop it, right? I'm just using that as an example. But if you have like a specific path that you are supposed to be here for, and a lot of, okay, so I've noticed that a lot of chosen one, I really feel like a lot of us, or if not all of us, are star seeds. Like this planet was seeded, so with life. So that's what I personally believe. But back to the chosen one, I have talked to some people who believe that they're chosen for a specific path. And most of the people, including myself, I remember doing a life review before I came into my family I was born into. Now, I specifically remember seeing like my life like on a, I would equate it to like a video screen. And I was literally being asked, I first was shown everything that was going to happen in my life if I chose this life. And I remember saying, ooh, that's rough. And then I remember saying, I'll do it. And this was the conversation I was having with whoever was there, if you want to associate it with God or the Most High or whoever was in charge. So I knew what I was signing up for, essentially. K. K could regret what they did. Whatever unjust actions K did, somebody with the initial K. Now they're trying to keep you quiet. Some K could have been the one that poisoned you. You broke up with your family, so they tried to destroy your life, even your job. They could have done something with your birth certificate. K could be someone's wife. Tell me about bribed court officials. Mexico. So a CPA could be going to Mexico because they were part of bribing officials, court officials, with cryptocurrency. 100% high honor. So somebody's been trying to say you have a criminal history or something, and you don't. You have zero criminal history. You are 100% of high honor. Somebody could be like saying that's not true because they're holding on to the past. Now, this CPA energy, you guys, doesn't have to actually be a CPA. This could just be somebody who like takes care of the checks and balances. They are constantly checking their account, or they have a finance background, or they're just really particular about money, if that makes sense. So it doesn't have to be somebody who's actually like a licensed CPA. All right, tell me more about this bribed court officials. Confidence is key. So it's important for you to keep your confidence high at this time, collective. Remember where you came from. Call back your energy. Remember, you are a starseed. You are a chosen one. You were chosen for this mission. One more for bribed court officials. Disturbed. Whoever this wife is disturbed. They could have done something with your birth certificate. Or somebody has your birth certificate, collective. Somebody could have like stolen your identity and then sent away for a birth certificate. Like you can always contact like the state or whatever you were born in, and you can get that. So this particular, whoever this is that did this, they could have assumed your identity and then reached out to get a birth certificate. Now, clarifying divorce is clinical, psychopath, sociopath. Now, I am not a doctor. I'm just reading these energies, so, But whoever this person is that's holding on to the past could be saying, like, someone's a psychopath or sociopath. And this could be like in a divorce hearing or a divorce, something to that effect. Military family. So this is right next to criminal activity and high honor. Your ancestors are watching you and them. So your ancestors are watching you and them, this military family. You could have divorced yourself from these people, and now your ancestors are bringing the wrath. But these military family members could be psycho or sociopaths. We have IF. I just heard Fibonacci. Wow, that's weird. I don't normally get that. You guys can look it up if you would like to. All right, we've got in court doubling down on lies. So military family could literally be in court doubling down on their lies, collective. Tell me more about this divorce. Winning, keep going. So you could be winning in court, continue to stay confident. You could be winning in court against K, who regrets what they did. They're paranoid, they can't sleep, their actions backfired. All right, one more for divorce. A water sign. You could be a water sign. Somebody could have been saying you, a water sign, if you are one, is disturbed, or a water sign was saying someone is disturbed. All right, tell me about this number 6. Pain and suffering. Interesting. So you may need to get, somebody could be holding on to the past and trying to cause you pain and suffering. Somebody could have bribed court officials in order to get some sort of pain and suffering. They could have, again, bribed these officials with crypto. Betrayal. So this is a betrayal by military family, collective. There could be 6 people in this betrayal. Karmic cousins. You could have karmic cousins that also were part of this betrayal. And they could be part of doubling down on the lies. Or they could have been brought into some sort of court situation in order to say you were a certain way that you're not. All right, one more for 6. What do we need to know about 6? 6 people betrayed, 6 karmic cousins could be involved, and we have threat. So this is just a threat, or these karmic cousins are somebody you should watch for, but you could be winning against this threat in court from these 6 people. Continue to keep your head high, collective. These people could be threatening you, trying to keep you quiet. Yeah, they could have done identity fraud. And we have don't stop, you're a light worker. Don't stop doing your light work. Don't let these people threaten you out of doing what you were put here to do. All right, let's get some different cards. All right. I feel like this is turning into like a crime reading. Kind of. I mean, obviously, if somebody's trying to take someone out, it's obviously crime, but let's see what we've got. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me more about this winter. Self-love. So call back your energy of self-love, collective. Continue to be dedicated to your self-love. Archangel Michael is making sure that you are okay. Somebody could be born in 1959, sorry. Third party situation. So there could be a manipulative mother here that's part of this third party situation. Or somebody used a third party to cause some sort of loss of life to somebody who loves themselves. You could be dedicated to your self-love, which is really important. Yeah, look at that, bliss. So this makes you happy. Or this bliss and third-party situation together. I don't know. I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it. We have thief and ABUSE in reverse. Somebody could have been saying you are a thief, or this manipulative mother is a thief. This could have happened in 2024. They could have been trying to do all these things to you so that way they could take something. This could have been in 2024. This person tried to take something. Ooh, a nice guy? What? So that's exactly what I was getting, you guys, is that this manipulative mother was a third party in your love relationship with this nice guy. But tell me about, they know this is coming. What do we need to know about that? Evil eye. So somebody knows that they've got some sort of evil eye backfiring on them. They could know that your ancestors are bringing the wrath of God because they're a sociopath. And now they regret what they did with this evil eye. Somebody could be born in 1985. Someone could be born in 45, 61, or 66. Oh, okay. False narrative about somebody who is single, sexy, and successful. So whatever this person did here, they were trying to create some sort of doubt, or they were manipulating something here. When it comes to a false narrative about you, they could have been saying you were like doing something that you weren't. They could have said you were not successful. They could have said something about you being single. I don't really know, but I'm really picking up like boss energy from this today. Something could have transpired in 1989, 1990, or somebody's born in those years. Tell me more about this. They know this is coming. They know something, they're getting the wrath of God because of this false narrative. They could be getting a lot of destruction in their life, a lot of upheaval. Somebody born in 1994 could be a part of this. Somebody could have stolen your mail, a package, something from an earth angel. This person could have been saying this earth angel is a sociopath. And now they regret what they did. One more. Oh. Yeah, oh my goodness. This manipulative mother's been coming out for the last week. This manipulative mother is obsessed with you. If this is your reading and this is your mother, you guys, I feel like this is a part 3 to the last 2 readings that I've done. This mother's obsessed with this earth angel, trying to cause destruction, trying to spread a false narrative. And now they know something is coming for what they did. Because what they did is very sociopathic here. And on this child's shirt, it says 11. So that's Justice and Tarot. So you could be, and then this earth angel is also equaling 11. So 1111 could be significant. There's justice coming in for this earth angel child who this person is obsessed with. This sociopath is obsessed with. So they did some sort of unjust actions with perhaps your birth certificate. Something about being balanced. So somebody was talking crap on if you were balanced, if you were mentally balanced. Somebody could be born in 1983. Someone could be born in 74. All right, tell me about this poison. What do we need to know about this? Got sage all over me. All right, what's this? Oh, entity attachment. This mother could have been trying to say you have an entity attachment, or this person, yeah, they were saying you, a chosen one, has an entity attachment. They could have said you've done criminal activity and that this is being fueled by your entity attachment. Somebody could have been trying to poison you or poison others, trying to say that you had an entity attachment. They could have been trying to poison other people's minds, specifically somebody that you loved, that had real unconditional love for you. Friend, family, partner, friend, or I said that. Yeah. Family. All right. Tell me more about this. Poison multiple times, but you won't pass. Oh, shoot. Jeez. The cards are just transition and ascending. Oh my gosh. And actual money. So this person did this because they either were paid actual money or they were trying to take some sort of money and even someone you loved. And this could actually be that this person has an entity attachment. Whatever it is that somebody did here, perhaps trying to make you really sick or pass on, this particular person just caused you to ascend even more. This could also be coming from Archangel Michael, like where your gifts are being like they're like, what's the word I'm looking for? I heard supersonic. So your gifts and your messages could be coming in at supersonic speeds. So whatever these people did or person did with this false narrative, trying to make you sick, trying to pay people to do stuff to you, perhaps cause a loss of life. They were dedicated to this. And all it did was cause you to ascend. This was for actual money, or they paid K actual money to do something. All right, tell me more about, tell me about bribed court officials, jealous and envy. So somebody's jealous, jealousy and envy. So they did this because they're jealous of your high honor. This obsessed mother individual could have been jealous and envious of your life, you being a chosen one. We have travel, mature woman, and divine masculine. So a mature woman and a divine masculine could have traveled to do something here. They could have traveled to Mexico, you guys. I cannot make this up. So this mature woman and this divine masculine could have traveled to Mexico to do something. What? Or whoever like bribed court officials could be from Mexico, but I'm really getting whatever it is that this mature woman did. They could have tried to get a divine masculine involved in something because they were jealous and envious. They could have been asking a divine masculine to get military family involved in doing something, to travel. Tell me about this divorce, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this? Conflict. So somebody could be asking for pain and suffering, for conflict. Or this sociopath, psychopath caused some sort of conflict with your military family. And now someone's doubling down in court, or they lied to them in order to get them to double down in court. Whatever they're doubling down in court about, though, collective, this is based on lies. There could be cousins or karmic cousins involved in ritual. So this ritual was done over this military family, these karmic cousins, to betray you, to perhaps threaten you because you're winning. They could have even been part of this identity fraud. Tell me more about this divorce. Bondage. Yeah, so somebody's stuck. They could be tied to these rituals that were done. They could have been trying to silence you. They could have been threatening to silence you, or been doing some sort of rituals here to threaten you. They could have used your identity to tie you to something, to tie your hands to something, to bind you to something. They wanted you to keep your mouth shut. That's why they're trying to keep you quiet. All right. So we have mentally and emotionally unstable and boss. And then we have, this was in reverse. So false accusations on documents, false statements information or agreement. So this was in reverse. So this boss could have been part of trying to make you look. This boss energy is like, I would say emperor energy in this deck. So there could be like a father energy here that has been working to bind you to something, to trap you, to try to make you look like you're emotionally and mentally unstable. Somebody could have made fake documents or fake statements about your mental state so they could get you caught up in something, and you could be a water sign. But you're winning over this. Somebody could be born in 76 or 88 or 86. Someone could be 55 or 44. Also, someone could be born in June, January, or October 78. All right. Tell me more about this. Where are we at on time? Okay. Work, labor, effort. So whatever it is here, these people worked really hard to stop you who's a light worker. And this is your destined path. You may need to get pain and suffering for this betrayal in court. Y'all, I can't make this up. You may need to go get, like, have an attorney, or this isn't going to be for everybody, okay? So just take it. If you guys, if none of this information resonates with you and it's not already confirmation or clarification that you know of, like a situation you know of, then it's not for you, okay? And if this is like breeding any kind of fear, that's not what my readings are for. If you feel fear, maybe it's best to, step away from the reading at this point. Okay, we have courthouse. So whatever's gone on here, there could be some sort of pain and suffering lawsuit in court. This could be by karmic cousins, or this could be involving military family. This could also be something you need to do because of this false narrative. Whatever these people did here in your life, you may need to get pain and suffering, especially if they tried to make you really sick to the point where you would pass away. Wow. So clarifying 6. So there could be 6 people involved, 6 cousins, 6 people who betrayed you when it came to identity fraud, 6 people that are threatening you. We have the guy that's saying hello here. There could be a blonde hair, really bright blue-eyed person involved in something. This could be one of the 6 people. Tell me about 6. Oh. 6 people could have done some sort of death magic to a divine feminine to change, with the expectation to change something. To change the fact that they did identity fraud. To change this betrayal, or this was a betrayal. Somebody could have been sending people in to you to like say hi or try to date you or something. These people were threatening. Expectation change. 6 people could be expecting change by doing some sort of ending magic. This is like sacrificial type magic. I don't know much about it, but I know that you have to sacrifice something in order to make something happen. And that's all I know. And that's just what I've heard. I've never researched it or anything because I don't have any draw whatsoever to anything dark. So I just stay in my lane. Tell me more about this 6 energy or 6 number. What do we need to know about this? Who are these 6 people involved? A doctor could be one of these 6 people involved. A doctor could have been threatening to do something about your mental, like a doctor could have been brought in by a father energy here based on false statements to this doctor about your mental or emotional stability here. You are a divine feminine. This was a betrayal. This doctor could have threatened you like, well, I have the power to put anyone I want, in a facility or hospital or whatever. Whoever did this was committed to this. They worked really hard on doing this to a light worker. So they're going to be getting major karma. Archangel Michael came in and was like, no, this is not happening. And we have soulmate, unbothered. So whoever this was did this, and they were committed to it. They worked really hard, and they were completely unbothered. This soulmate, this could be a friend, family, partner, ex, whatever. This person could have done this, and you are like, I just have peace in my life. So, peace. Do what you want to do. Like, I have protection. Like, I just keep my life moving and stay in my lane. All right, Holy Spirit, what else we need to know about this? 6. Who else is involved in this? We have Intuitive Kev 87. So something about 1987, or somebody could be born in 1987. This speaks of intuition, seeing something for what it is. So you could be seeing this situation for what it is. Somebody could be a Leo. You could be seeing a Leo for what something is with gifts. So you could be seeing something with your gifts. So you are very intuitive. You have the gift of sight. You could be a seer. You could even be able to like move things with just your energy without even touching them. You could have a lot of gifts. You could read people's auras. Abandonment. Somebody could literally abandon you for like your gifts, collective, or abandon you because you are a light worker, you are a starseed, you are a chosen one. And even though people in the 3D could have chose to abandon you, collective, you've never felt abandoned because of your connection to your archangels. So you could know that you have things happening in the unseen realm that are actually protecting you. So this abandonment didn't work. You never felt alone. You could have been like me. I was raised as an only child, and I'm used to being alone. So like as an adult, I can spend a ridiculous amount of time to some people alone, and I'm sure people might think that it's weird, but usually it's the codependent people that can't be alone that think it's weird. It's actually a very balanced thing to do, to be able to be alone. And to be able to be alone with your thoughts is really important, because a lot of times people fill their life with other people's energy and other people as a distraction from themselves, as a distraction from having to look at things that have gone on as a child or your family of origin issues. And every single person on this planet has family of origin issues, okay? It just depends on what they are. They're going to be different for every person. So being able to be alone is really important, because when you are left alone, you have time to process, and some people run from that. They don't want to process what's gone on in their life because it's too painful, right? And so that is why being alone is really important. And psychologists will say this all day long, like, having to sit with your thoughts, to sit with your actions, to sit with the painful memories that life has brought you is really important, because then you're forced to work through them. So when these people were trying to abandon you, you're completely unbothered about this abandonment. You're like, that's fine. I'm good because I got peace. And like I have, and you could be the only person who's actually done the work here. And this could be threatening to these people, to this karmic masculine. Specifically, this could be a father, and they're flying monkeys. This person may never have given you any love, or this Jezebel could be this mother who's always caused confusion and illusion, and perhaps used divination to spy on you. And you could be awakening, or someone's awakening because they're getting a message of concern about their health. It's because they did something with this confusion illusion here. This mother energy could be this Jezebel, I'm sorry to say. But, yeah. I should have never showed this card, but whoever this karmic masculine is, they may have never given you the love that you deserved. And I'm sorry that that happened. It's not something everyone deserves to have people care. Okay, let's see. Where am I going to go from here? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me about winter. What do we need to know about this winter cryptocurrency? This manipulative mother could have been dedicated to being a third party in your relationships. Innocent flowers, but serpent underneath. Dual nature, pure and gentle on the surface, but has a hidden, more dangerous or cunning side. So, this particular manipulative mother could have been a third party in your relationships. This person could be very pure and gentle, or come across as gentle and sweet and all that, but they're a freaking snake, a cunning snake underneath their lies, their manipulation. Inheritance. Oh my goodness. Inheritance. And nearly wed, engaged to be married, in committed relationship, almost married, or the plans or intentions of getting married. Oh my goodness. This particular manipulative mother could have been a third party in your relationship, and they wanted to cause you some sort of loss of life so they could take your inheritance and your partner. Y'all, it's not any more clear than this. This person was in love. We've got this already out here with your nice guy partner. Someone could be born in 75 on the 15th of the month. Tell me more about this situation. What else do we need to know? This person could be like wanting to... Yeah, okay. So this particular person, literally, I said this in the other reading, crucified you. You can see there's like a nail through these hands, right? These people could have made a pact to crucify someone for this inheritance. But your ancestors were watching. They were watching this manipulative mother and her evil eye. Tell me more about this situation, Holy Spirit. The golden child, pennies from heaven, divine intervention, small blessings, synchronicities, support from ancestors, hope and abundance. Golden child, the favored one in the family, idealized by parents, seen as the perfect child, placed on a pedestal and expected to fulfill high expectations. So this manipulative mother knew you were a golden child, collective. They should have known you were going to have some sort of divine intervention from your angels if they tried to do what they did here to cause some sort of loss of life. Somebody could be born in 1958 or February. Someone could be 38. All right. What else do we need to know about this? Sink or swim. Moment of crisis. Rise to the challenge or be overwhelmed by it. Give it all you got or let it all go. So this particular manipulative mother here, collective, gave this all that they had. They knew they had to because you're a golden child. They knew that you had ancestors watching. And they were dedicated still to this loss of life. Again, they could have paid someone with cryptocurrency in the winter to do something to their starseed golden child. And now they're dealing with this moment of crisis for what they did, perhaps a false narrative. Somebody could have tried to do something when it comes to your money. I just heard POA, CPA. So somebody could have done a power of attorney in order to watch your finances. And now this person is paranoid because they know that something could be happening for this evil eye that they were sending you. So it backfired. This person's hidden, dangerous, and cunning side proves that they have like bad intentions for you. Tell me about, they know that this is coming. So they could know that they're getting the wrath of God now for being a sociopath. And now they regret what they did. They could be doing something with a birth certificate that's like identity fraud to go to Mexico or something like that. We have making peace, forgiving oneself or others, letting things go. You can change, release the pain. So this particular person now could be like trying to make peace with you, but you could have so many like questions, and they may not be wanting to answer any of your questions, collective, because they know you know, or they don't want you to know the details of something. Yeah, overbearing overbearing parent, birth of a child, controlling, boundary crossing, emotionally manipulative, often disguised as love or protection over a child. This could have been like, somebody could be coming into you and being like, I just love you. Like they want to make peace with you, right? Like, I just love you, you know, I'm sorry I'm so controlling, I'm sorry I, set you up, but I really love you, you changed my life having you, this was a life-changing moment, but no, the next card is poisoned you multiple times, not just once. That card is in the deck as well, but not. So somebody could be 24, 34, or 45. Somebody could be born in January or February. All right, tell me more about this. They know that this is coming. So they know something's coming here because of this false narrative. They could be worried that they're going to get a criminal record for poisoning a chosen one. This person's name could start with a K or have K somewhere in it, first, middle, or last. Tell me about, okay, yeah, look at that. Unalive, transition, departure, silenced voice, spiritual numbness, someone has passed or will pass. Y'all, this overbearing parent could be the one who passes for what they did destructively, and you, this earth angel chosen one, starseeds life. This was sociopathic, this obsession. Spinning the truth. Oh, yes. So this manipulative mother could have been spinning the truth about your past. Storytelling that disguises, oh my God, the card keeps flipping out of my hand. Storytelling that disguises uncomfortable facts to avoid accountability or influence perception. So this particular person could have tried to influence others' perception, specifically somebody that unconditionally loved you. They could have been trying to keep this relationship from moving forward. They wanted to cause an ending here. This is because this person has an entity attachment. They've been holding on to the past when it comes to something. You could have like told this mother, like, look, you need to stay out of my life. You could be like, 50 years old, and your parent could still, like, this mother energy could still be like all up in your business. And you could be like, and then they're all up in your business, and then they're trying to literally spin the truth. Like, this person has problems, like perhaps mentally. They could have been doing this since 1989, or you could be born in 1989, something like that. This person could be forgiving of everyone else's shortcomings except for yours. But the divine has stepped in, collective, because they're not letting this sociopath take any sort of money from you or influence it. We've consolidated, bringing people or things together that may be once separate, taking control of one's life. So this person could have been spinning the truth on something here, collective, in order to take control over your life, in order to control your relationships, in order to control some sort of actual money. So they were literally causing endings. Now they could be having a breakdown, a mental breakdown, or they said this about you. This person, it's time for this person to pause and reflect. They could be burning out from whatever it is that they did. They could be burned out. Of course, because they have an entity attachment. So they could be extra tired because this entity attachment is like sucking their energy. All of this negativity and evil eye that they sent towards you, collective, is actually draining them because they've been a double agent. Pretends to work for one while working for another. Two-faced, untrustworthy, hidden motives. So that's what's going on here, is this person's hidden motives. They could be born on the 29th. That's what the card says. So yeah, this person could have like hidden motives. They could be two-faced and untrustworthy, trying to spin the truth about something. They could be bringing people together to take control of your life. That's too many. And now, like, they could be having a breakdown because that's not happened. People could be seeing you as the chosen one. And or your angels, your ancestors, your guides are all stepping in to make you this chosen one to, you know, take this situation to court or something like that. Sister act. You could have a sister involved in something here, collective, that also was part of this poisoning. The sister's initial could start with K, first, middle, or last. Pretending to be someone they are not. Acting spiritual but on the naughty list. Hiding secrets. So this person perhaps in your family, K, could be a sister. Whether this is a stepsister, a sister-in-law, whatever it is, someone's pretending to be someone they're not, specifically spiritual or like religious. So this K person could be pretending like they're like holier than thou, but they're not. They could be getting some sort of criminal activity. Tell me about bribed court officials. DEAD to me. And source code. So cut off, had enough, and needed to walk away, giving the cold shoulder, indifferent behavior. And source code, infinite possibilities of how something can be shaped or altered, underlying structure. So somebody could have been trying to cause some sort of, like to bribe some sort of officials because they were jealous and envious of you. This could be a sister. This could also be a manipulative mother. So take it how it resonates. They could have even been working together. You could have told someone here that like you're like dead to me because you could be finding out somebody was involved in something. This could be a mother or a sister. This could be this mature woman that was jealous and envious. Since 1990, somebody could be born in 63 or on the 9th. All right, tell me more about this bribed court officials. Shine your light. Your light is powerful and needed. Share your passions with others. Don't dim your light for anyone. So collective. Somebody could be looking for infinite ways or possibilities to cause some sort of problem to cut you off from your high honor. They could have even like tried to cut you out of some sort of inheritance or something. Some sort of money that was supposed to be you. You were chosen for this. This is why they were dedicated to causing loss of life. Tell me more about this bribed court officials, Holy Spirit. Oh, that's too many. let me mix these up again. All right, a little bit more about this bribed court officials. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Plays the villain and freeloader. So, hold on, let me just make sure I have this right. There's a lot of cards out here. One sec. So there could be a mature woman, divine masculine, again, that bribed court officials because they wanted to benefit from something that was yours. They could have known you were going to cut them off. And there was so many things that they've done here that you had like a lot of reasons. You had infinite possibilities of something. This person could have also tried to spin things in all these different ways to shape and alter something here when it comes to who you are and your light. And it's because this person wanted you to be misunderstood. They wanted you to look like a villain, so they could take something from you or take advantage of a situation or twist situations to their actual belief when their belief doesn't mean anything. They could be mentally and emotionally unstable, and it's like they're really trying here. This person could have had a really easy life. They may get stressed out at the slightest thing. You could be this person that they want to make look like a villain, but really you have a very soft heart. You're playful, you're fun. They want to change who you are, collective. They want you to sound like an evil person or come across to people like they could be baiting a reaction from you. All right, tell me about divorce, Holy Spirit. What else we need to know about this divorce and this conflict? Military family. Clinical sociopath, psychopath. On deck. You're up next. Your time is almost here. Get ready to receive. Any minute now. Let things flow. Something could be changing for you in court, collective. Because it could be found out that somebody did some type of rituals. And these were lies. So they could have lied in court. This person could be a sociopath or a psychopath. But your time is coming here. You're up next to be able to perhaps testify in court or something. Somebody could be 55 or born in 55. We have 55 out here twice. So 10 could be significant. Something about January could be significant. Something about September or October. Body count, favoritism, and entrance. So somebody could have been given some sort of money to do this betrayal. Somebody could be giving someone a special treatment here. This could be like a divine masculine giving military family the special treatment because they are, quote, in high honor. But the very person who's this military family could also be this sister who actually is a double agent. They're blasphemous, trying to say that they're religious, and they're not. This person could be wanting to be looked at as the favorite in the family. Or they could be wanting to get some sort of favoritism here. This could be because they act like they're, again, holier than thou. They only have one person in their body count. So body count in this sort of way is being looked at as, partners that once had. So they could have 4. They could have 1. They could have 2. Just take it how it resonates. entrance, new beginnings. So yeah, this particular person was trying to use their high honor in order to have new beginnings on like your dime, collective. This is because they wanted to freeload off of some sort of money and get you abandoned. Somebody could be born on the 28th of the month. Somebody could have been saying something about a divorce. Like somebody could have said that you were trying to cause them to be divorced or get divorced. This person could be military. This person could be a sister. Like this person could be jealous of you, collective. They could already have like an issue with you. And so then they tried to say something like this person could have like come on social media and started a whole bunch of crap with you and you never responded. Because you were like, this person's so petty. This could have been a sister, a stepsister, a half-sister, something like that. And they could have been saying you were a clinical socio or psychopath because of something that they could have said you started a false narrative about them. And so they could have wanted to go to court and get pain and suffering before this betrayal. They could have worked with your karmic cousins as well to do this. And something about a doctor, endings, and your gifts. Hold on, let's see what else we got. Distractions, being pulled away from what truly matters. So this person could have been trying to distract you with whatever it is that they've done. Or someone here is getting pulled away from what truly matters. Or somebody is resistant to the truth, or they have fear of growth. Or this is what this person was saying about you. Or this person is resistant to the truth. But they said something about you maybe causing conflict with the expectation of some sort of change. So they could have taken you to court for this. This person could be trying to say you tried to cause them a divorce, collective. But you could be like, I don't want your partner. Like, that's so weird. Truth or dare. Step into your truth or prove your worth. Playing games, honesty, and risk emotional exposure. So yeah, this person's worried now that they're going to be exposed. Solitaire. The only person they're competing with is themselves. Ignoring competition and focusing on one's goals, learning from one's mistakes. So you could be the type here, collective, that learns from your mistakes. You've stepped into your truth. So whatever games this person is trying to play are just games, and they could get in trouble because this could be going on in court, and now whatever they said or done is they're bound to this. An emperor or a father figure could be involved along with a doctor. This person could be like trying to act like they're in competition with you, and you're just like, there's absolutely no competition. It's like you can't compete where you don't compare is what I'm getting. Like there's no comparison. For what, I'm not trying to sound cocky. I'm just saying like there's no comparison between you and this person. You're coming out as a starseed, chosen one. Earth angel who's highly connected to the divine and your archangels. Okay, let's just get a couple more and then we're going to get ready to close the reading out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I just get a couple more for this 6? Let's get some information for 6. What do we need to know about 6? There could be, again, 6 people involved in this betrayal. Undercover gem. Someone whose worth is hidden, even from themselves. Depth isn't obvious at first glance. So somebody could be like collective, trying, like looking at you and acting like because you look a certain way or you are soft and kind and generous and loving, caring, you do things from your heart. This person could be trying to act like you have no worth because of the way you look or something. but you have depth to you. So again, why would you want to cause someone to be in, like, get divorced? Like, you have depth to you. You know who you are. Other people might not see it, but that's the way you want it. You know, we all are in charge of the way that we look on the outside, right? So this particular person could have taken you, like, you know, like your kindness for weakness, or your, like, soft exterior for something, right? Something that you're not. Somebody could have said you threatened them, or somebody was threatening to do something here. Tell me more about this number 6, Holy Spirit. Cakeism, to have your cake and eat it too, and overqualified, skillful and knowledgeable in particular area, not fully challenged, untapped, or underutilized potential. Cakeism, to have your cake and eat it too, entitlement and denial, fantasy versus reality, greedy. So this person feels like they're overqualified to get something here. This could be in a court of law. They want to have their cake and eat it too, so they could be trying to, like, sue someone in court, and they think because they're knowledgeable about something that they'll be able to have their cake and eat it too. They're just entitled. This is like fantasy versus reality, and so this person is living in a fantasy land. Okay, 2 more, please, Holy Spirit. Someone could be born in 1960 or in July. Adopted. Choice, love, and belonging. Adoption or birth is hidden from you. Loss of origin story. Dual identity. And this is coming up under identity theft, you guys. Somebody could have stolen your identity twice. Or sorry, not twice, 6 times. Or they were trying to do something to your identity. Threaten your identity. Someone could be, like, adopted. Or something's being hidden from someone about their birth, their childhood, their identity. Because we have identity fraud. So somebody could have made a choice here to cause some sort of problems with your identity. And they wanted to keep this hidden from you. This could have something to do with money. A doctor. Okay, one final card. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get one final card for the number 6? You know what? I'm actually going to take some cards for your entire family is jailbound, because I want to know more about that. Passion project. So your entire family is jailbound for this passion project that they put work into. Tell me more about this entire family jailbound. What else do I need to know about this, Holy Spirit? Taste of their own medicine. Mascot. Business as usual. So these people could be, like, pretending like they embody the essence of values or being a good person, and that they deserve some sort of good fortune. They worked as a team to create some sort of thing here that is going to essentially put them in jail, because this is going to be a taste of their own medicine. Justice is coming in. Karma, the natural balance of cause and effect. They're going to be forced to take accountability. And this could be revenge. So whatever someone did here, I can't show this card, but it could be revenge. You can see on the bottom of the card it says revenge. So this could have been revenge. And now this passion project is getting these people jailbound. Business as usual. They could be carrying on like it's nothing. This could just be business as usual for them. Like, it could be a normal thing, whoever these people are, to do these types of things to people. This could be identity fraud or something along the lines of this type of betrayal. Except for you're like a light worker. So it's not like, you know, I don't want to make comparisons here because it's just, it's a waste of time, but take it how it resonates. We have the white van, uneasy feelings, suspicious or illegal activity, abductor, inconspicuous, but has evil intent. So this person could either be saying this about you, or this is this person. You could have an uneasy feeling about this person. You could have had an uneasy feeling about a doctor and some sort of illegal activity. Now, the other thing is your entire family could be jailbound because they wanted to have somebody abduct you. Inconspicuously, saying that you know, you're evil or something. Okay, 2 more for your entire family is jailbound. What else we need to know? Bussin'. Really, really good. It hits the spot. Next level good. Soul satisfaction. Unexpected joy. So this person is getting unexpected joy from trying to make you look like you're unexpected joy from like threatening you, stealing your identity. This person could have literally posed like you, collective, like all of a sudden you could have looked like at their social media or something, and like this person looked just like you. Like they might not have had the face that looks just like you, but like their hair could have been like the same color, the same length, everything looked the same. They could have done this in order to do some sort of betrayal here. And now they're getting you're getting justice, they're getting karma. A taste of their own medicine. All right, 1 more for your entire family is jailbound. Negotiation. So if somebody is now trying to negotiate so they don't go to jail for this betrayal. They could be trying to find the middle ground or compromise. Somebody could be flipping out about something that they did and now trying to negotiate. Somebody can be born on the 19th of the month. All right, you guys, this reading is going really long. All right, so let's get you know what? I don't feel like we should do a positive message today, you guys. This is just a long reading. So let's go ahead and just leave it here. I'll I'll resume the positive message on the next reading, you guys. Let me know in the comments if this resonates. Gosh, I hope it doesn't. I feel like this is honestly like a third part to the last few readings that I've done, or the last couple at least. So maybe you want to check those out. But yeah, so let me know in the comments, you guys. Just know that, like, seriously, like, even though these people might make you feel very unloved, you are loved. Don't let these people try to mess with your confidence or make you feel like, like you're not worthy of something. You are 100% worthy of everything that you deserve. And especially if you are a good person to yourself and to others. That's very important. So continue to just, manage your life and just kind of try to set this aside and pray and ask your angels, your ancestors, your guides to protect you and to give you any specific downloads that you may need to protect yourself. But yeah, this is, I don't like this energy. So anyway, you guys. All right. I love you guys, and like the reading if you like the way I read, and subscribe if you would like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.